The International Monetary Fund's latest forecast for the global economy is one of cautious optimism. Global growth is expected to hold steady through 2026 despite mounting trade tensions and geopolitical uncertainties. The IMF projects the world economy will expand at a moderate pace, avoiding sharp downturns that many had feared.
What is remarkable is how, despite of those risks, we see a world economy that is functioning quite well. One of the reasons for this functionality is that the world is truly multipolar now, and we have new centers of gravity, if you wish, that are also stabilizers for the world economy. We see more in the world that is creating better opportunities for the world economy to function.
Driving this resilience is the rapid rise of artificial intelligence. From boosting productivity in advanced economies to reshaping industries worldwide, the AI boom is emerging as a powerful counterweight to sluggish trade and supply chain disruptions.
We see massive investment, especially in the US. That is supporting growth in the near term, certainly materially contributing to the economic performance of the US. It could be transformative, bring productivity gains. That's the upside scenario from AI, if you want. But it can also lead to a market correction, as we've seen in the case of past technological revolutions. When the internet was introduced, we had the dot-com boom followed by a bust.
The IMF warns that uneven adoption of AI could widen gaps between nations, leaving some economies behind. Inflation pressures, debt burdens, and geopolitical flashpoints remain potential stumbling blocks. Still, the IMF sees steady growth, powered by innovation. As the world navigates trade winds, artificial intelligence is proving to be more than just a buzzword. It's becoming a stabilizing force in the global economy. The Economic Brief, DD India.
And Dr. Nilanjan Banik is still with us. Dr. Banik, given the IMF's observation that there are new centers of gravity acting as stabilizers, how sustainable is this diversification of economic power, you think?
So AI really has increased the productivity across any domain, in particular manufacturing and services industry that we are talking about. I'll give you a simple example. You see that there is a company named Waymo, which is basically running driverless car in cities in China. Now, earlier, what used to happen is if you are operating as a Uber or Ola aggregator, you need to hire a driver, and this driver will work for, let's say, 12 hours at max. Now, because of driverless car, the simple thing, what he's saying is the cost of running taxi services is coming down. And what it means, in a very simple term, it means the productivity of that particular sector has improved. I just gave you an example of automobile or the transport sector. The same thing applies to all other sectors, in particular biomedics, pharmaceutical, genetics, electronics, semiconductors. So basically across board, what we are seeing an increase in productivity, and that is going to drive growth. Something what we have noticed during the time of Industrial Revolution. No one could understand that what would be the impact. The impact actually came 20 or 30 years later.
But Dr. Banik, given what you're saying, I mean, the IMF is also warning of a potential dot-com-like bust. Does that show inadequate research about AI on their part? And now India, of course, is calling this Industry 5.0. Yes, go ahead, sir.
So far, we even since last year, everyone is saying that there is going to be a bust. But unlike what we have seen in the case of financial crisis, most of the price increase in the AI sector is driven by the it's a fund which is coming, and it's not that these companies are taking debt from the market. It's the private equity fund managers who are funding this. So as opposed to the financial crisis which we have seen in 2008, I don't think there is going to be, or this bubble is going to get busted very soon.
Okay.
Because these are being funded by private equity funders and hedge funders, So, and meanwhile, you are seeing the impact of AI in terms of driving or collecting millions of data. For
Yes,
instance, even when we are teaching, these days
true.
you have Copilot. You don't need
Yes.
to actually learn any programming
I'm
language. The
afraid
Copilot.
we're running short of time, but we'll have to leave it there. Thank you very much, Professor Banik. Thank you for joining us and helping us understand the importance of AI and its and the economic resilience that it's causing in these turbulent times.